Hey everyone, I'm going to do a basic and affordable back to school face tutorial. Now the products that I'm going to be going over are drugstore products, and they're very affordable products as well. I know that the drugstore, I always look around the products and price range as well. So I really wanted to choose some very reasonably priced products. I think only one item that I have is kind of up there when it comes to prices, but I think it's really good for what you're paying for though. So I'll go ahead and begin with kind of what I used to use when I was in high school. In middle school, I don't think that I used anything on my face. I might have used a powder or maybe some concealer, and in high school I kind of did the same thing, but I did start to use foundation. So I'll go ahead and suggest a tinted moisturizer for a sheer coverage, you know, just kind of to even out your skin tone. And a lot of you guys who have been sticking around with me on my channel know that I love to use the e.l.f. Tinted Moisturizer, and this has SPF 15. But this, I have never seen it at drugstores or Targets, but if you do have the option of making an online order, I would recommend this one. But one that I think is really, really good quality as well, and the price is not so bad, it's around $4 and you can get it at Walmart, is by the brand Geo Girl. And this is a all-natural line as well, so that's a really good, you know, factor as well, and it does have SPF 15 as well. So I'm going to go ahead and start off by putting just a little bit of this on my face. Again, it's really good to, you know, have a little bit of moisture, and I'm only taking just a little bit, you know, a little bit of moisture and SPF as well. And it's going to look a little bit different on my skin, or it might not, but tinted moisturizers, they're not meant for maximum coverage as well. They're pretty sheer. But again, I think it's really good to have that SPF coverage, even if you're young. So, just lightly put that on, just to kind of even out the skin tone. Okay, so I've got that on. Now I'm going to go into concealer. Now, a brand that I really like for drugstore products, and you can usually find them on sale at Walgreens, Rite Aids, or CVS's, and a brand that I've actually been into a lot recently is Wet n Wild. Wet n Wild makes a lot of very good quality products, which most of the eyeshadow tutorials that I will be doing later on will be Wet n Wild products. Now, they do have some concealers. The only one that I own are the coverall or cover-up sticks. I forget the exact name. But I had a lot of problems finding one in my skin tone because I actually have a olive skin tone because I am Hispanic. So that's why I have a lot of problems finding a concealer that matches my skin tone. But it's a really good option as well. I think it's around like $2 or $3. But another one that I would recommend is e.l.f. for Eyes, Lips, Face. They have two from their dollar line. So, and you can usually find these at Targets. And two that they have readily available are the Tone Correcting Concealer and the All Over Color Stick. Now, these two have different consistencies, so depending on what type of blemish that you have and want to cover up on your face, these are really good options. The All Over Cover Stick is a more thick formula. And the All Over Color Stick is a more creamy, liquidy formula. So maybe if you have a skin discoloration, this would be really good. Or maybe if you have a blemish and you want some more thicker coverage, I would go for this one. So I'm going to go ahead and apply this. I do have a little bit of some breakouts around the mouth area. You know, even though I'm an adult, I still get breakouts, especially because I talk on the phone a lot at work. So I'm going to go ahead and put on a little bit of concealer, and I'm going to use the Tone Correcting Concealer. And I'm just going to apply that with my finger as well. With concealers, I usually use my finger because I find that it's the best way to kind of warm up the product. And it's the best way to blend it out as well. Just make sure that your hands are clean. And when I was in school, I don't remember having dark circles underneath my eyes, but if you do want to apply some concealer because you feel like you might have some dark circles, because I know everyone is different, I would recommend just a little bit of the All Over Cover Stick because it is a thicker consistency as well, and you might, depending on your skin tone, might choose something a little bit lighter as well. So I'm going to go into next a finishing powder. Now, I know a lot of people like to use finishing powders, and I think that's actually what I used when I was in high school. I just used a concealer for any blemishes, of course, and then I actually like to use a finishing powder. And something that I found by Wet n Wild is their Natural Wear Mineral Foundation. This, I think, is a really good product. It retails for around $5, and again, if you can find this on sale, I would recommend it. It's a really cute packaging as well because it comes with its own kabuki brush, and the powder is up here. So you just twist off the top for the powder, and the top part twists off. Oops, I just dropped it. And that's where the kabuki brush comes out of. So it's a really good, I love the packaging on this. It's just really smart for Wet n Wild to do that. So I'm going to go ahead and apply a little bit of this, or you could skip the Tinted Moisturizer, but again, I like to have the SPF. So, and I'm actually going to use the brush that comes with it. It's not bad. It's not the best kabuki brush that I've ever used, but it's honestly not that bad. So again, I know that, you know, not everyone can afford, you know, nice kabuki brushes, but, you know, this one that comes with it is honestly not so bad. So I'm going to go ahead and apply that all over my face. And this is also really good for, you know, keeping your skin matte. And I'm going to kind of pat that on for where I put on that concealer so not to get it off again. Sorry, didn't mean to put the mirror in front of the camera like that. Okay, now I've got that on. Now, if you do want to use your traditional foundation, one that I would recommend, and I used this when I was in high school and even throughout college. There's actually two companies that I used foundations from. Both of these I would still recommend, and I only have one because, again, I don't really use foundation. I only really use foundation or something with more coverage for like special occasions, weddings, or anything like business. You know, just whenever, just something I obviously need more coverage, but the one that I have is by Almay, and it's their Clear Complexion Makeup. And this actually is supposed to heal blemishes because it has, I think it's pronounced that's difficult. Salicylic acid. But it's that ingredient that's supposed to help clear up any blemishes. And Neutrogena also makes one too. I forget the exact name of it, but if you know the name of it, I know that someone can leave a comment down below. But that's the one that I would use because it helps clear up any blemishes. So it's a little bit more on the pricey side too. I think it's around, like, it's over $5 but under $10. But again, check out your drugstores for whenever it's on sale. So now for blush. I know e.l.f. has a lot of blushes in their in the Target stores, but lately some of the blushes that I have been liking surprisingly more than the e.l.f. ones are by Wet n Wild. And this is what the packaging looks like. And the one that I have is in pearlescent pink, which does have a little bit of shimmer to it. I really want to pick up another one that I think it's called Mellow Wine because it's a matte color. But I'm going to use this. I think, you know, if you are in high school, I think it's okay for you to have shimmer. You know, I don't think it's bad for you to have shimmer, but, you know, in a professional setting, that's kind of why I want the matte one, but I really wanted the pearlescent pink one because I just thought it was really cute. So I'm going to apply this with a little mini kabuki brush, and this one I got at CVS for around like $5, and it's just a little travel kabuki brush. So I'm going to put that on the apples of my cheeks and then kind of extend it a little bit to give a more natural flush look. And again, this is optional if you want to wear, you know, all these items to school, because I don't think I wore too much face makeup when I was in high school. I think I concentrated more on my eyes, which you will see in future videos that I am going to do some eye makeup looks coming up here. So just a very light blush. Another company who blushes I would recommend is Jordana. These are very affordable and surprisingly amazing quality. I'm kind of liking the Jordana and Wet n Wild products, sometimes a little bit better than e.l.f. I just think they're really great products. I don't think a lot of people give them enough credit for how good they are. Now for bronzers, if you do choose to use a bronzer, again I would go with Wet n Wild. And the one that I use on a daily basis is called Goddess because it's matte. So I really love this one. So again, I'm going to apply this very quickly. And I did this in another tutorial video about a sun-kissed look. I'll link the video up here. But I'm just going to apply this a little bit to the temples, to the forehead to make it even. And again, you don't need a lot of this, and it is optional if you want to wear this much to school. You know, I know not everyone does. Kind of extend that down to your chin too if you'd like. Just a light coverage. And then if you do want a bronzer with a slight sheen to it, I would recommend, again by Wet n Wild, this is in Princess. That's really it for the face. Again, just some recommendations if you want to wear this on your face. If you want a highlight for on top of your cheekbones, I would recommend again by e.l.f. and you can get this one at Target. This is their shimmering facial whips. And again, these are just $1, which are really affordable products. They're really tiny, so you can take them to school with you. And again, these are really, really good quality. You just need a little drop and just put it, you know, on the on top of your cheekbones for a nice, glow to your complexion. Also, you could put it to the bridge of your nose and to your Cupid's bow. And another product that I would recommend taking to school, this is actually something that I did take to school. It wasn't exactly this brand, but I would recommend this because obviously, people are on a budget, especially students. So I would recommend by e.l.f. again, this is the clarifying pressed powder. And I actually did use this while I was in college. This was always in my purse, and it's actually still in my purse, even though I'm an adult and I go to work now. But again, this is a clarifying pressed powder, and you can usually find these at Targets, and again, they're just $1, really affordable. And they do come with a poof, or a puff, whatever you want to call it. I like saying poof. But, it's a little thin one, which is not bad if you're on a bind, if you just, take the product and then just throughout the day, if you feel like you're getting oily, just kind of, pat it on a little bit just to, kind of cancel out a little bit of that oiliness. So, really good product by e.l.f. And that's really it for a simple, affordable, back-to-school face makeup. Again, very simple. I've seen a couple people on YouTube do a back-to-school makeup where it seemed to be really time-consuming, and I noticed a lot of the products were stuff that you had to order online or just kind of more expensive products that you would have to go to Sephora or Ulta for. So I really wanted to showcase some products that you could just go to your local drugstores and obviously keep it at a reasonable price level, $3 to $5 or $1. So, I hope you guys like the recommendations that I made for you. I will be doing, like I said, the eyeshadow looks using, Wet n Wild products, because again, I think Wet n Wild has the best eyeshadows out of anyone in the drugstore, especially if they're on sale. So, questions or anything, just leave them down below, and thanks again for watching, and good luck in school. Bye.